let's talk some boxing gossip and news, basically. I'm not giving you a prediction. I'm just giving you my thoughts on this regard to this particular part that happened in boxing. There's supposed to be a purse bid tomorrow between Bivol and Better Beef. Unfortunately, Bivol dropped the title, so that makes Benavidez the champion. The WBC champion. A lot of people are seeing it as a duck from Bivol. A lot of people are saying that funny how Benavidez pushed really hard for this, but he didn't do the same thing or didn't have the same smoke for Canelo. Everything has its two things. A lot of people are saying it like, oh, it's unbelievable. Two undisputed champions, ducked them and all that. But let's remove all the bullshit to the side so we can see if it's a duck or not. Obviously, obvious fucking Lee. To me, it's not a duck. Two reasons. Or just one reason alone. He's fighting Better Beef. Are you guys telling me that fighting Better Beef is a duck? The guys were contracted to have a trilogy, to have a rematch, just in case Better Beef lost. Bivol had already lost the first fight. They have rematched. And now we're getting the second one. Better Beef lost. So now we're getting the trilogy. Somehow, some way, the WBC decided to get their freaking cock and put it on the table and say, it's our turn for the title. Which in reality, it was Adam Denise Michael Eifert, one of those two, I forgot who it was, who's next in line and is a WBA mandatory belt shot. Unfortunately, Benavidez pushed hard now. People are saying, well, people should have tried to fight him, or you should have pushed the fight forward. The thing is that this was a contractual fight through Riyadh season, and Riyadh season usually is from October all the way to February, possibly late March, because of their Muslim traditions, which is I forgot what it is that they do, Ramadan on the summer times. So when Bivol's not, he's not Muslim, so he was trying to push for the fight. He actually sent out a fight for June or July, so that in a way we can still have that trilogy, even if he didn't technically have the belts. It was a contracted fight to have a trilogy, sorta in a way. But Bivol was looking at it as like, I beat this guy in June or July, and then I go beat Better Beef September, October, November, wherever it lands, right? So he said, fight me June or July, or when I fight Better Beef, go fight Kylan Smith for like an interim championship fight, and then I'll get the fighters. Whoever wins from my fight and Better Beef, we get to fight you and or Kylan Smith. Benavidez said no. He did not that. He did not want that. The only way he would fight against Caleb was for the belt, nothing else. That was his first. Number two was that they did offer him the fight in June or July. They did. But supposedly, he's injured. I do not understand why the WBC didn't mandate to see where exactly you're injured, to truly see if he's injured. They just took us by his word, and they're like, we're ready to fight in September, October. So I don't know how that works out. If it would have gone to the purse bid, and let's say Bivol would have won, could he have put the date that he wanted, or did they still have to go by their rules? We understand that Benavidez already said, I'm a Vegas fighter. He already said he was not going to fight in Saudi. Turkey himself said, I'm not going to pursue this fight. There's a lot of bullshit and casualties and A side this, B side that. In reality, Benavidez shouldn't be able to talk a lot of smack or throw his shots because he's a big fucking nobody, especially at 175. He fought an old Volzdik, and then he fought an unproven David Morrell. People were hyping him up. I'm like, yeah, but for what? He hasn't done nothing in the pros. It is what it is, right? So now that you've taken all this in, now that you know that contractually Better Beef is owned a fight, and you know in the world of legalities, in the world of politics and taxations and suing and all that, Better Beef could have possibly sued Bivol if you could have gone on with that fight in September, October, because that's when I needed to fight for my belts. Because I gave you your shot, now I won my shot. The only way this fight could have happened if they would have talked to Better Beef and said, he's like, you know what? Take a step aside. Let me go fuck this motherfucker up. If I don't think Better Beef wanted that, I believe Better Beef wanted his belts back. He wanted his leg back to see if he can win, to see if he's the best Russian or if he's the best light heavyweight that there has ever been. At the moment, that's the case. That once we get that trilogy, it's only going to be for 3 belts and not the 4 belts. Did Bivol duck? After I told you that story, no, he did not duck. He's fighting another legacy fight. He's fighting Better Beef. He's literally seeing what great fight can he possibly put on for the people, for the money, and not fight some guy that hasn't done anything, that might not even do nothing for his legacy at 175. Now that he's a champion, what to expect from Better Beef? Benavidez? Now that he's a champion, what to expect from him? Expect a lot of ducking. Expect a lot of A-side. I'm the A-side. I'm the A-side. If you can't fight me in Vegas, we're not having this fight. Expect a lot of that shit coming from him. Expect a lot of lowballing. It's like, oh yeah, I sent him an offer. You want to take it? He's ducking me. And then the others are going to be like, yeah, well, they only were paying me like this much. So it's going to be he said versus she said. So we've been through this. Benavidez does not put unifications forward. He never fought Caleb Plant, and they were together, champions, together, same promoter, same banner, and we never got to see that fight until they lost their fucking belts. So Benavidez don't give a shit about unifications. He's going to be doing his thing, calling out and fighting a bunch of fucking no-hopers. For Bivol, what to expect from him? Expect him to go into the Better Beef rematch. If he wins, cool. Pursue the Better Beef fight. He's going to lowball you, and I would say, fuck it, take it. Beat his ass. Become undisputed. Take it to Turkey. What happens if Better Beef wins the rematch, the trilogy? Same thing. Call out Benavidez. Let him lowball you. Fuck it. Take that money. Go fuck him up. On to the next one. This guy is very beatable. Benavidez is very beatable. At the moment, I don't even know if we're going to have Benavidez versus number 2, which will be Better Beef. Number 3 will be Arbor Ramirez. I don't know anything. I know Better Beef is not going to do it. Number 4 will be Anthony Yard. That's an interesting fight I want to see. But what happens if he loses to Lyndon Arthur? So you see, a lot of this, and that. This, and this. So, did I like it? No. I did not like the fact that this guy pursued hard and tried to get something done. Go beat Kalen Smith and then go for the winner. Not just try to push around it and get an email championship. That's what he did. In my eyes, that's what he did. He went through, he followed through, he wanted to get what he wanted, and he got what he wanted. He wanted a belt, he got his belt. What do you guys think? Do you guys believe that Bivol's ducking? Do you guys believe that Benavidez did this so he wouldn't have to fight Bivol? What is your guys' take on this? Remember to hit the like, comment, subscribe. Do have a good night, a good morning, and a good evening.